In this tutorial, I'll show you how to search for a pharmacokinetic study in PubMed. The first thing that you're going to want to do is go to the library homepage, which is just medlib.bu.edu, and use our link to get to PubMed right here. It may ask you to log in with your BU username and password, but I've already done that earlier today. So let's say that we're searching for the drug galantamine. So I'm just going to type in galantamine and pharmacokinetics and metabolism. So these are both really great keywords to use to find a pharmacokinetic study. In this case, I got 96 results. If you have a newer drug, you might not get as many results, so you might want to search just for your drug name and pharmacokinetics, or your drug name and metabolism, just one or the other, and see if that brings you back some more results. In this case, I do have quite a few results, and because galantamine is an older drug, I might want to try and see if there is a mesh term for my drug. I can use the mesh term to get a little bit more of a more precise search. If I wanted to search using the mesh term, what I would do is just delete these other keywords here. So I have just my drug name. I want to change the drop down to mesh. It shows up right here in my recently used databases, but you might also have to scroll down here to M alphabetically to find it if you haven't used it recently. So I just changed the drop down to mesh. I hit search, and it's going to bring back any mesh terms related to the drug name that I put in. So your drug may not show up here if it's a newer drug. In that case, just do the search that I showed you earlier. In this case, it does show up as the first result here, the drug that I'm looking for. Also, there's a supplementary concept, the second result. Your drug may show up as a supplementary concept. That just means that it is it's not a fully developed mesh term. It doesn't have the description and keywords and entry terms, the whole setup of a mesh term, but it's an important concept that they wanted to get into PubMed pretty quickly, so they just added it as a supplementary concept. So if you see your drug with this tag here, then feel free to use it. In this case, this first result is the one I want, so I'm going to use that one. I'm just going to check it off here. I'm going to click Add to Search Builder. It'll show up in my search builder, and then I can hit Search PubMed, and that will send the mesh term to PubMed. So now these are all of the articles about galantamine that are tagged with the mesh term in PubMed. So I just need to add in my and pharmacokinetics. Once I do that, it brings my results down to 84. So hopefully I can look through these and find a great pharmacokinetic study for my assignment. You could also, if there's still too many results, you could also use one of the filters here, like maybe just look for a review article and overview. You just click on the filter to turn it on, and a little check mark should appear next to it, and now I've only got 20 articles to look through, so they should all be review articles about the pharmacokinetics of galantamine. And just one thing to know is before you move on to another search, just be sure to clear your filters because they will stay on unless you clear them. If you need any further assistance, feel free to stop by the reference desk Monday through Friday anytime between 8:30 a.m. and 5 p.m., or you can use the contact information listed here to get in touch with us.